The Here we go. We love to consume. All day, every day. Buying, purchasing, acquiring, hoarding. To such an extent, even shopping bags are a regular topic of conversation. In every UK home I visit, I'm surrounded by unnecessary items of all shapes, sizes, prices, usually in frighteningly large numbers. Often these examples of excess are described as bargains, or of high importance. I say tosh. My eyes and my ears are in constant conflict as my vision is flooded with signs of decadence, but those around me are complaining of being broke. Maybe I'm crazy, but there does appear to be a fairly obvious link. If the complainers stopped buying all the shit, they would have more money in their pockets. Where are our values? Why do we want so many things? And why do we need money to think of ourselves as rich? I've seen people with 2 cars saying they're broke. People who have 3 holidays a year saying they struggle to pay the bills. How much money do we really need? In the UK, schools are free, hospitals are free. Even if you lose your job, the government will give you money. In a global context, it's a pretty safe place to be. So it's not about security, and maybe they're not really broke. More likely, they just don't have the wealth they would like or feel they deserve. We do live in a society that is affluence driven, where status items all come with a status price tag, and not being able to afford them leads to a demoted position in the social pecking order. Or so it feels. If this is the basis for thinking, and people wish to acquire wealth, then I must ask the question, when they do have money, even if only a little, why do they squander it so freely? Why do they buy 5 different shampoos, 3 different types of coffee, and a menagerie of hummus, sauce, pickle and chutney? Look in the average British cupboard and see the range of jars, pots, pans, peelers and packets, half opened and destined to be discarded when one day opened only to find a dry ring under the rim and something growing on the surface of the unrecognisable contents. Move up to the bathroom and see a basket or windowsill adorned with shower gels, face washes, conditioners, moisturisers, bedroom wardrobes stacked with jeans, trousers, t-shirts, tops, ties, suits, shirts, shorts, skirts, socks and shoes. Lounges festooned with cushions, lamps, knickknacks, ornaments and once-watched DVDs. How rarely does anyone you know walk in the door without a bag of shopping from some place or other? And how often do you hear people talking about how they just popped into the shops for one thing, but left with a bag of many? People actually consider a trip to an edge-of-town retail park as an acceptable day out. Every town and city has the same one, usually several of them. The same shops in a neat row surrounding an expansive car park. We have beautiful beaches in the UK, gardens, parks, stately homes, rivers, woods and countryside, all open and free. You can go there, walk around, play a game, fly a kite, spot some wildlife. If it's not pissing down, you can even have a picnic, all without spending a penny. And you even get some exercise into the bargain. But no. What would people say if you didn't have something to show for your day out? If you didn't have a new item of clothing or computer game, gadget, garden ornament or colour-changing LED cube? It would be the end of the world. You would have wasted your precious 24 hours away from the office. Fuck memories, fuck quality time with the family. Let's buy shit. Pick up snacks and a DVD on the way home, watch it once, stuff our faces and complain on Monday that we're broke. It seems that what people really want is not actual wealth, but the appearance of being wealthy. If people wanted actual real wealth, they would study the difference between an asset and a liability, between money and wealth, but they don't. They spend, turning their personal money, savings and credit into wealth for someone else. They're losing a game they don't even know they're playing. And this is where I have to split some responsibility. Shops understand us and our psychology better than we do. Branding, endorsements, product placement, pricing, discounts are all designed utilising huge amounts of money and research to tap into our psychology. Did you know that big brands pay extra money to supermarkets to have their products on the eye-line shelf? Laptops are displayed in threes with low, mid, high price structure. Or maybe the shop is anchored with a lavish, expensive item right by the door, making everything else inside seem like a bargain. Whatever tactic is used, the results are the same. We buy the thing they wanted to sell, despite feeling like we made a choice. So the shops play their part as the pantomime villain, but I still feel it's a lame excuse. This information regarding sales tactics is easy to find, and even with all the tricks, it shouldn't take a huge amount of thought to see through them. I always find it amazing to think that in 600 BCE, Diogenes, the Greek philosopher, claimed that material things will never make us happy. Yet in 2016, we seem to have gone deeper down the money pit. Life should be experienced, not bought. If I told you right now my 10 greatest memories, not one of them cost me money. They're all moments with friends, family, colleagues, experiences I had by myself or shared with someone there at the time. Stop thinking that happiness can be neatly wrapped and placed in a bag for life. Only have the essential things around you and spend time, not money, on experiences, not tat. You'll quickly find that life is rich in many ways, and most of them can make us happier than spending ourselves into debt.